Hello folks, Fuzzfinger here and welcome back to Warlords of Draenor Beta with another video of content for you guys as we continue on through Gorgrond here. This is our second episode going through this recently activated zone. So as I mentioned previously, this is a level 92 to 94 zone, so if you're not level 92 you probably want to be either in Frostfire Ridge if you're Horde or Shadow Moon Valley if you're Alliance. So we now have a choice of 3 quest areas that we can visit, and I might just go down to this Rangari in the red over here, seeing as how we get what seems to be a change in environment. We have the Zangarmarsh star mushrooms that we saw in the previous episode, and it looks like we might actually get to go and quest by them now, so we'll go and run over there before I do anything. I am in the queue for Orking Down also. Just get the Blingtron, see what gift we get for the day. Probably nothing exciting. Nope, didn't expect it to be. Yes, what I was going to say is I am in the queue for Orking Down, but it's a bit of a lengthy one. I will be dedicating a whole episode to that dungeon. So when that pops up, I'll probably either pause this video or end the episode depending on how long we've been going for. Right, so just make sure that this wild cleft hoof doesn't follow us for too long.
The Legion will fall. The Legion's end draws
But we'll go up and
do not lose faith.
Attempt to select that quest without getting knocked back. And it seems like there's a tad bit of lag perhaps on the beta servers here, because that quest selection wasn't exactly instant. I'm just checking my phone, won't be a moment. Right then, okay, so what are we doing? We are collecting 5 Rangari pouches, and there's another quest down here. So we certainly want to pick that up before we go any further. Kill 10 fungal lurchers.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Sounds somewhat pleasant. Let me just turn my sound down a bit, because you probably don't want to be getting that in the microphone. I should be using headphones, but I'm so hot today in the heat that just having to chill out for a bit. In fact, I don't want to turn the sound down in WoW, because that's going to affect the recording sound. I'm just going to turn my monitor sound down. No, that's brightness. You go away. There we go. I know you probably can't see what I'm doing there. Right then, let's get going again. And I'm not sure what these Rangari pouches are exactly. Whether we have to kill something for them, which is certainly a possibility, or whether they are just something we would collect. But Blizzard have certainly been inviting a lot of people into the beta as of late, which means the servers are somewhat busy at the moment. And that's not a bad thing at all, because on launch they are going to be heaving. We've seen it all before when a new expansion comes out, and we're going to see it again. So it's a good stress test at the very least, I would say, for the servers. At least Blizzard will know what to expect, as if nothing else. Not that they shouldn't know by this point anyway. So the dead Rangari aren't too few and far between, but so far not really had the opportunity to bump into any of these fungal lurchers. Or the ones I've come across have been tagged or whatnot. Right, so let's have a hunt around. It might just... oh, what's going on here? You feel stronger and faster, but the spores choke you and fog your sight. This can't be a good thing. What I will probably do, and I hope Blizzard increase the spawn rate on these things before live, because this is a sucky kind of quest at the moment, is just pause the video so that you don't watch me running around for an hour as I attempt to do this. Okay guys, I'm back, even though I've got a massive disconnect message. Well, it's massive, it's a standard disconnect message, but why I wanted to come back and start recording before I finish this quest was because I summoned the Mech-shredder thing for the first time since I've achieved it, and it absolutely just rips through the enemies here. It's just awesome. It's just really, really good. As you can see, there's no other way of saying it. It does its job nicely. and it lasts for I think just over a minute. I'll have a look at that though once it's disappeared. But these are standard mobs that it's just treating like butter. So very good. We only need to kill one more now, and we have this quest in the bag. So that was what I summoned, the Mech-shredder 5000. And it doesn't say how long it lasts for, but I think it was about a minute and 30. And we get a quest item there. Bring the glowing red pod to Carno. Yeah, what I was saying was I got a bit of a disconnect. In fact, I think the whole server did, because it told me the server was then offline, which was obviously a bit annoying, but I kept persisting and it did come back up quite quickly. But when I logged in, there was just mobs everywhere and there was no players, so I reckon I must have been one of the first to get back on. So definitely use that opportunity to kill what we needed to kill there. And I'm not totally sure where I'm actually supposed to be heading off to at the moment, so let's just have a wee look here. Speak to... Hey? Well, to the Crimson Fen. I reckon we still need to stay in the Crimson Fen then till we find those quest quick givers. It does sort of look like they're on top of a mushroom, doesn't it? But ah, right, the mysterious pod. That's what that is. Is that a bear mob? Nope.
The Legion will
Okay,
fall.
here we go.
Remember the
more
lessons
into this
of the
one individual.
past. May your days be
Nice
long
batch of
and
experience
your
there. Oh, I'm at the
hardships few.
flipping queue and I need to do
Dionys
that for another video.
Aka.
Back into the queue for Orchid.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
And we get 2 more quests. Kill 10 fungus-covered shamblers. And we get some
Good health,
green rewards
long
for
life.
that. And collect 5
Do not lose
glowing
faith.
mushrooms. Well, apparently the mushrooms are around here. Oh yeah, there they are, look. And I want to summon my Mech-shredder again. Akani's still on cooldown. Grab the shroom. And we'll carry on moving around here. Seems like a good place to be. Right about now. Hey, get the loot window out of there, please. Right, I think at some point in maybe the last beta patch, heals have been increased for Retidines, because there's no way my flash of light was healing for that much when I went through Shadow Moon Valley. It took me like up a third. It was just rubbish before, it was hardly doing anything. So I haven't actually checked the class changes, I probably should have done. But I do reckon that some kind of changes to healing have taken place there. And we'll grab our final mushroom here as we start on the hunt out for 7 more fungus covered shamblers. Where are they? We need to get into the blue section of the mini map here. And now it looks like people... Oh, I think I just tagged something that I think was going for. I don't like doing that normally, because it just pees people off, but I didn't see that individual on that occasion. Let's see if we can save this person as being AFK. Let's we just plough through these. Whoa, 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 lay on hands. Okay, this stuff is nasty. Try not to pull too much of it at once. Yeah, but nothing we couldn't handle. That's what those lay on hands type spells are for. 10 minute and 5 minute cooldown. Got emergency use. And now we just need to kill 2 more. We're not in combat. Nope. I'm just heading over here because I think there's 2 together. So we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak. Ooh. Can't use Divine Shield for 8 seconds. I have to throw a potion on there. Hey. Bit of a close call, that. Yeah, Flash of Light has definitely been buffed. Without question. He just took us from empty to full. Whereas previously, the amount it healed was not even noticeable, in all honesty. I don't even need to use Word of Glory. Right, so we'll go and hand in our follow-up quests. Perhaps for some more follow-ups. Unless it's something to do with this buff we keep getting. Maybe that's buffing our healing, but I don't think
fortune.
so. Doesn't say it does that, does it?
Blessings upon your family. Chronokai Christor. The Legion's end draws
And we
near.
get another 2 follow-ups.
Remain vigilant. Blessings upon your family.
Right, we'll equip our gloves. Strange fungus site inspected. And then 5 pods. Oh, I didn't want to kill this thing. He's not part of the quest I want. Grey. Okay, somebody's multi-tagging. Leave some for the rest of us, will you? Right, there's one with our name on it. I don't like starting a drop quest in case it's a sucky drop rate. But if it's 100%, I won't mind that. Not at all. Oh yeah, look, Flash of Heal's gone back to being rubbish again. It's gone from healing for 50 plus K to 6k. Oh no, another 50k. Right, I've got to admit, was it flashy then? Maybe it's got a buff or something on it from a talent. Let's just carry on getting these Stomper Spore Pods. And then after that we'll have a look for the strange fungus site, which we have been tasked with inspecting. Let's just try and clarify where it is. It's actually not far from our location, so maybe we could go and do that now. Go and kill this fella while we're on our way. Since how he is right next door to where we want to be. Yeah, a couple of people have been asking me, and the answer is I'm totally used to the item squish now by this point. I don't notice it at all. And that's from the point of view of somebody who wasn't a big fan of the idea. Right, get that done nice and easy. And we just need to perhaps wait for this fella to do what he wants to do. Oh, right, we're going to hand in to him. Just kill this guy in case we're supposed to hand both quests into that dude. Right. And it is a 100% drop chance. Well, I'm guessing it is. We got 5 out of 5 kills.
Arkenan Poros.
Right, yep, can hand both in.
Dionys Aka. May your days be long
And I am levelling
and
fairly
your
quickly,
hardships
actually.
few.
Bearing in mind we haven't been in this zone for that large amount of time, really, have we? And I was completely fresh level 92 when we first came here. And now
Do
we've got
not
an
lose
escort
faith.
quest, perhaps, that sounds like. Let's hope my dungeon doesn't pop while we're doing this. He's got that nasty buff on him, hasn't he? That fog buff, but... Ah, well, this is why there's big groups of mobs all over the place. Let's just try and heal up. Yeah, it's quite nasty, that is, isn't it? Get a lot of them. And some more. Where is that dude that we were following? There he is. Fuzzfinger's a minion. And yeah, he's just aggroing everything in the zone, even if other players have tagged it. Right then, yeah, keep moving. Where are we heading to, does it say? Nope, it doesn't. Just deeper into the Crimson Fen is all we know. And it looks like we're going to get aggroed again here because there's a whole host of dead enemies. Can't say that's really a surprise. I don't want to mount up on my Mech-shredder thingy in case it bugs out the quest. It's a very early stage in the beta, so perhaps not exactly worth it at the moment. Right. Finish off the Fungal Stomper. And this is our minion, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, where's he off to now? Ooh, Heart of the Fen. This could be it. We're finally here. Right then, what's next? Oh, it said we've got to deal with what's here, doesn't it? So. Okay. We need to chase after him, I didn't realise that. Let's mount up. You cannot attack that target. Apparently now we can. We couldn't, but now we can. 161k. Fair whack of health that is. I'm not totally convinced he was meant to run off in the way that he did there. But of course we must engage what is. Let's hope the quest isn't bugged. A little heal. It really was a little heal. Get some cooldowns on. Good go. Went to the queue, still no action. Right, okay, we're okay, we're sorted. No, please don't leave us alone. No, please do leave us alone. Right then, so we're going to go hand in, which I'm guessing, yeah, it is that, yeah, Heart of the Fen. And whether we'll be back here or not, I'm not sure. Suspect that's the end of our little questing experience down in the Crimson area of this zone. but we'll go and find out for certain. It's a nice little environment actually. Give me a beans please, Con. Nah, I haven't really. I think everybody's got all these mounts on the beta. Well, at least I have. Every single mount that's been available in the live game has been given to me. A nice long list of mounts. Ah, no, not everyone. Or is that just the Horde ones? Okay, it's the Horde ones. Which I reckon are greyed out because I've still got them on the account, I just can't access them. And here we are back in High Pass.
The Legion will fall.
So for this we get some leg rewards. Maybe they'll be rare or epic.
Good health,
Nope.
long life.
But we'll equip them anyway because they're bound to be an upgrade. And that means we are safe to venture to one of our next 2 quest hubs, which of course I will do in another episode. I'm going to finish things off here today, so thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also share this episode with your friends if you wish to support me. I've been your host Fuzzfinger, and I'll see you soon as we continue on with the Warlords of Draenor Beta. Bye for now, take care.